Before we get into this video, I'd like to thank EA and Codemasters for giving me the opportunity to showcase this game early to you guys. What's happening, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you Australia with a 25% race. Well, as you guys know, there's been track changes across the board. I did mention that in my previous video. However, there's been 3 main tracks that have been changed, and that is Australia, Spain, and Abu Dhabi. And considering that Australia is the track with the most amount of changes to it, I thought this would be the perfect track for it. So let's get into Australia and do a 25% race from the back of the grid with Daniel Ricciardo. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thank you to Next Level Racing for sponsoring this video. Okay then, guys, so here we are sitting on the grid. We're going to be doing a soft to medium strategy, of course, just to try and be as quick as possible throughout the race. And we're going to be using Daniel Ricciardo just because obviously he's the hometown boy. But let's see how far we can get up the grid from P20. I just put it straight into the race. So yeah, we're starting from the back anyway. So this is going to be a impromptu last the first challenge, even though we're probably not going to win. All right, here we go, guys. Just about to head onto the grid now. Got some decently warm tires here, and let's hope that we can actually get a good start. From this, we're going to try our best to get into the right position here. Here we go. There we go, perfect. And we managed to line ourselves up towards the right here. As we go, we've got 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix on F1 22. Lights out and away we go. Traction is just so much more difficult to get on this game, so the AI are always going to have OP starts. I'm going to brake light and early here just to try and not get in a kerfuffle with anyone, because we do have damage on, of course. We don't really want to get damaged straight away. We've got 15 laps. Trying to see how far we can get up the grid. As you can know, the turns in there. P15. Alexander Albon actually made up a good few positions as well. As we go around the outside of Nicholas Latifi. Pretty easy there. And speaking of Latifi, there's been rumors that Williams are going to be getting rid of him, or want to at least. I'm not sure what all that's about. It's going to be quite tough on Latifi for the next couple of races if that actually is the case. Because I remember what it was like for Pierre Gasly, but I feel so slow in a straight line right now. I'm not using the increased top speed preset. I'm using the balanced one right now. I just feel so slow in a straight line. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't very clean. So I'll let him go back. That wasn't very clean at all. I'm probably not even gonna show you guys that. That was terrible. But we're gonna try and make a clean move here into turn 1. Let's see if we can do it. There we go. Oh, he's still side by side. Okay. We're going to need to make it happen here because we're losing so much time to the guys ahead. So, come on, let's go. Let's get on the throttle just that little bit early. Yeah, there we go. It allows us to get around. We didn't make a clean move at the final corner, but we definitely made a clean move there. But it's funny that we are using Daniel Ricciardo. I chose him just because obviously he's in the middle of quite some controversy right now. Him being not really performing as well in McLaren as people would have initially thought, as he would have probably initially thought. Definitely got to be weighing on his mind. But I did watch a video from Driver61 on why he thinks Daniel Ricciardo hasn't really been performing as well, and it's quite interesting. I definitely think you guys should give it a watch if you haven't already. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys. But basically, he was saying that, you know, McLaren is a fundamentally different car compared to Red Bull. McLaren seem to prefer a stiffer rear, meaning that they sort of like a car with more understeer to it, and it kind of makes sense because if you look at the way Lando's been driving, he's been quite exceptional in the car recently, and I think it's just because he prefers to have a car with more understeer as well. So yeah, it's going to take a lot for Daniel Ricciardo, but I definitely think that moving from Alpine probably wasn't the best choice for him. You can see right now we're kind of suffering in a straight line. I really should have just went with my normal preset 4 instead of preset 3, because we are using the presets right now. Don't really see anyone messing around with setups too much. The esports guys probably are testing some setups. I've been testing a few things here and there, but in terms of videos for you guys, I've just been sticking with the presets just to make things a little bit more simple, and to obviously show you how the car is going to naturally drive once you get your hands on it on the 28th or the 1st, depending on what package you bought. There we go, first DRS, and we're still only in P14 here, so we're going to have to try and make up some positions if we can. The straight line speed is really hindering us though. I really should have picked the other preset to make life just a little bit easier on us, because the new Australia is a lot more focused on the speed of the car rather than downforce, as you can see from the second sector, which I have to say, Australia is definitely one of my favorite tracks that I've driven so far in the game. And out of the big 3, which is Abu Dhabi, Spain, and Australia, Definitely think that Australia is the more fun one to drive, which is saying a lot because usually I would try and avoid Australia. Not because I didn't like it, just because I felt like a lot of the corners were quite awkward for me to drive, as there's quite a lot of stuff going on here. What's happening? Oh my god. Are we gonna get a sneaky little overtake here? We get a sneaky little overtake on Alexander Albon. I'm not sure what's going on ahead, but it's allowed us to get that overtake done. And now we look at Pierre Gasly, see if we can make a move into, I believe it is turn 12 or turn 11 or something. I didn't even know the corner numbers back in the old Australia, so I have no chance of knowing what the corner numbers are here. Okay, we're gonna need to send it here. Oh, there you go, beautiful. Beautiful, almost lose the rear of the car there, but that's fine. Managed to control it. Up into P13. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get first because they seem to be already miles away. And the fact that we don't really have that straight line speed makes it a lot more difficult to actually overtake, yeah? Especially since people are in DRS trains. Who's that at the front? It looks like it's an Alfa Romeo. It's probably Bottas. Yeah, as you guys can see, the tires are just not going to be lasting as long on F122. Potentially might see a good couple two stops at certain tracks for league races and stuff. It'll be pretty interesting to see, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing what the tire strategies are going to be. I hope they are, because one stops can get quite boring. I'm not going to send it on Ocon here. Didn't really have the confidence to. But if we can, maybe try and get past him into turn 3. If you are wondering what AI I'm using, by the way, it's 105. The AI are definitely a lot more difficult in this game. For me, I've not really noticed too much of a difference. But I've noticed that a lot of other creators have said that they have actually had to turn down the AI quite a lot. So I'd say overall, the AI have definitely gotten a little bit more difficult. Well, actually, I guess you could say I'm noticing it right now because we are still only in P12 after about 6 laps. I think by now we would have probably been into the points, maybe even deep into the points. Because we're getting a great run on Esteban Ocon here, but I'm going to have to brake just a little bit early. Just to make sure we don't get yeeted at this fast chicane section. But that does give us a better chance of getting around him here coming into this next corner, as our teammate Lando Norris is out of the Grand Prix. Bottas has made a mistake. Zhou's going slow. We somehow managed to get past Ocon, luckily. I'm surprised he didn't actually get that traction there. But Bottas made a huge mistake. I don't know why. Don't know if he had contact with the Haas in front of him. Maybe he did, because the Haas is going into the pits. And so is Zhou, actually. We probably should have taken that opportunity to go into the pits, but we're going to take advantage of DRS and see if it helps us. Currently in P6. Definitely going to dive into the pits now. Make sure that we get onto the mediums. The mediums are going to be cold, and cold tires do have a little bit more of an effect on the car this year, thanks to the reworked tire models, which means if we can get past, if we can actually make the overcut work and just hold them up for a little bit as we warm up our own tires, then we should actually be pretty good. And there's our teammate Lando. Not sure what happened to him, but sadly he's out of this race, which means we're the only McLaren around. Can we actually use DRS to get past Valtteri here? Don't know. Gonna have to do a bit of a send. Oh, we have contact there. We do have contact. Yeah, we do have contact there. Not the cleanest of moves, but just take a look at how tight the pit lane is for Australia. That is tight. That is tight, man. And there we go. Should be going on to the mediums now. The broadcast pit lane. Looking good. They've actually changed everything as well. Did we get held up a little bit there? I don't know. It's hard to tell when you're using the normal thing. There we go. Out of the pit lane. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that one again. That was crazy. I just need to be a bit more careful on the throttle there. There you go. As Schumacher goes past us. Oh my god, look how wide we go. As Zhou goes zooming past us. What the hell? Yeah, these cold tires are really affecting us. We're gonna have to try and make this work here. Need to warm up the tires as soon as possible. I'm not sure what the cold tires do to the AI though. Does it actually affect them? I don't know. I'm assuming it would. But again, the AI are pretty good on the traction. Well, there you go. That answers the question, as Esteban Ocon actually goes wide. He goes wide on that corner. So yeah, that definitely answers that question. Cold tires do in fact impact the AI. We need to try and warm up ours as soon as possible and try and make waves here onto Zhou Guanyu. Holy crap. That was an insane sequence of things happening there. But yeah, you could just see from how I'm driving now, just the confidence I am taking into the corners compared to the previous lap. Cold tires are just not it. You're gonna have to be very, very careful. You saw what happened to us in the pit lane. We pretty much did a Kevin Magnussen, or was it a Roman Grosjean? I can't remember who did it at Silverstone. I think it was Grosjean, actually. We almost did a Grosjean at the exit of the pit lane. In fact, not almost, we did do a Grosjean. Okay, we're definitely taking more confidence with these mediums here, trying to just send the car in. Trying to use my ERS quite carefully here because we need to try and time getting into that DRS zone. We're definitely making strides though. Schumacher 2.3, Zhou Guanyu 1.1. Trying to take as much liberties as I can without going too wide. Oh my god, Schumacher. I don't know if he's locked up, but oh my god. What? Schumacher locked up or something. He ended up compromising Charles Leclerc, who ended up compromising Zhou, and we've gotten an unexpected move. Charles Leclerc on the hard tires, actually. Has that actually caused the incident? As Charles Leclerc goes into the pits on the hard tires, does that cause the incident? I'm not sure. As Zhou Guanyu tries to send it into turn 1. Not having that. Not having that at all. And we need to try and catch up to Schumacher here, see if we can gain another position unexpectedly. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Okay, we get a great exit there. We get a great exit there. That's going to give us a good run down to the DRS zone. This is fantastic. It means we are going to get DRS on Schumacher. If we can actually get close enough to him, we might be able to go for the send as well. Oh, we've got the DRS. We get a great run through that corner. We might be able to go for the send here, guys. Oh, we lock up a bit. We lock up a bit. Oh, no. We've just done what Schumacher did on the previous lap. But again, that just shows that, you know, locking up is quite crucial on this game. You do lose pretty much all your grip when you lock up. Yeah, we got a fantastic run through that corner. But yeah, Schumacher's definitely not passing us on this lap. We just got to hope and pray that Alonso makes a mistake. Sainz is on the hards as well. Ferrari have really bottled it again. So I guess Codemasters have definitely got that correct with Ferrari strategies. Because once again, Ferrari have bottled it going on the hard tires. It cost Charles Leclerc a bunch of positions, and now it could potentially cost Carlos Sainz a position, as it looks like Alonso's actually going for it around the outside. Did he make it? Oh, they're still side by side. And Alonso, it looks like he's got it. Oh my god, this is incredible. Alonso has to back out a little bit there. He hits the wall. Alonso hit the wall. Oh my god, okay. Does he have wing damage? We don't know. But this could mean that we could try and make the pass happen here. Now, I will say, guys, that wing damage doesn't affect your turning as much as it did on 2021. This is obviously due to the fact that the aerodynamics are a lot more centered around the flooring of the car and going through the floor in these 2022 cars. But he is still going to be slower. As you can see, we are catching up very, very quickly here. We're going to make the position, I think. I think he's outside of DRS. We've been saving our ERS a little bit as well. We have got 40% now. Can we actually catch up to Carlos Sainz as well, though? This is a very unexpected ending to the race. Oh, we have a little bit of a moment there. He does get DRS. But we've just got that much of a better run that we're going to be able to try and make the overtake work here. Down into third gear, round the outside. Okay, so yeah, we're not going to catch up to Carlos Sainz because he's just a bit too far. If we had one more lap, we could have done it as we go quickest in sector 2. Just really need to focus on Fernando Alonso here, which he's got wing damage, so we should be fine, in all honesty. Yeah, this is kind of been a crazy race, and I think my commentary really sort of sums that up, because I feel like my commentary has been all over the place. I do apologize for that, guys. But Max Verstappen ends up taking the Australian Grand Prix, which I think... Wait, who actually won the Australian Grand Prix? I'll probably have it on the screen or something right now. I think it was Max. Or was it Charles? I don't know. But there we go. We finish in P6. Okay then, guys. So yeah, that was a pretty crazy race. Obviously, it was a very impromptu last to first challenge. sort of thing. I didn't actually expect to start last. I think I was expecting to start maybe about 18th or 17th or something like that, but we started last. We managed to claw our way up to P6 from 105% AI, which, you know what, I'll take for now, considering that a lot of people have said that AI are supposed to be more difficult, and I do think it was a lot more difficult to pass the AI in certain situations. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. The AI clearly are making a lot more mistakes, and I do know that in terms of wet conditions and transitioning, they can make even more mistakes as well. So this should make my team and stuff like that a lot more interesting. I'm going to be coming out with a video in a couple of days time. I think it should be a last to first at Canada or something like that, or maybe I might even showcase some career mode stuff. We'll see what happens with that, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think I should do. Should I showcase some of career mode, or should we do a last to first at Canada? Let's see what you guys think. Make sure to click any one of the videos you see on the screen right now. They are all F122 related. Make sure to give them a watch. Make sure to hit the like button on this video as well if you enjoyed. Smash the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.